Good morning, all. I'm very pleased to meet once again with the Prime Minister of Italy, Giorgia Meloni. When we last met, I was in Rome just a couple months ago with a bipartisan group, and it's an honor to actually host her here. But as explained to the Prime Minister, when we departed, the Republicans and Democrats alike turned to one another and said, she is probably one of the most impressive leaders we have found on our trip. We've watched that you were looking forward, not backwards. How to bring Europe together, show leadership in Ukraine, but at the same time, the strategy to build for the future. You know, the first European country I visited as speaker was Italy, and there is a reason for that. It's the friendship that transcends the parties and politics. The bond between these two countries is very strong. And how do we continue to build for the future? I think with this Prime Minister and her strategy for the future and the connection with America will only be stronger.
I want to say that I'm very glad to be here in the heart of the American democracy and in the place that Thomas Jefferson, at the time Secretary of State of President George Washington, wanted to call Capitol Hill to commemorate the famous Temple of Jove on the Capitoline Hill, Il Campidoglio, one of the 7 hills of Rome. And I say it for it is another sign of the incredibly strong ties between Italy and the United States. Ties that have become even deeper in recent times after the Russian war of aggression against Ukraine. More than ever in this international juncture, our relations are essentials. More than ever, we must be able to rely one on the other. Many things are changing around us, but there is something others didn't expect, that we should perfectly prove that the West world is united and wants to defend the world based on rules. For without a world based on the international law, we would live in a world of chaos in which whose military stronger thinks can invade his neighbor. That's not the world we want to live in. We want to live in a world in which we can respect sovereignty and freedom. Thank you very much.
Great job.